Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to RWBY. It is season 7 episode 5 and as always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses, dot pause with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. See you soon. To those that came back, welcome back. Now, let's see. Never miss a beat. Never miss a beat. Once this episode stopped, and I took like a minute off, it was instantly in my head. Neon with her beat, so cool. I really liked seeing those characters again. In general, everything in this episode, that was really good. That was a really good episode, and I enjoyed it a lot. It is a strange thing, you know, the episode in general, you could say is kind of slow, which isn't really true because it happens a lot. But for the main action, for the main storyline, not much happened there. But it felt again like they are building the world, and that is something I really like. That is something I kind of missed in the last seasons here and there on some parts. So this episode focused a lot around our girls, what they're doing, and around the world, how people are interacting, what's going on in Atlas, what's going on in Mantle. Showed us some minor steps for the main storyline, sure, no question there, right? But it was just so good because it felt real, and that's the thing. Which is why I chose this picture, by the way, because the whole storyline around our girls, around Team RWBY, and sure, Team Ranger as well, or Junior, who knows, just is normal, right? I mean, they're not little ones anymore. It was even said you're no longer in school. You have to choose what kind of a huntsman you want to become, and they're in training. But it's their everyday life, standing up early, training with the ACES operatives, which, by the way, is really good. I mean, if you're training, you train with the pros, and those are even on a high level, I would say. They are the best of Atlas, right? They're going out on missions of different kinds. So they have their everyday lives, and I really like that because it was like a bit what season 1 and 2 was like. You know, we accompanied the girls on their way, and it's just that. The other seasons very much centered and focused around stuff happening to the girls, and they react. And this time it is not them reacting, it's them acting normal, if you want to call it that way. And I really like it. To see the differences between them, how they react differently. I really like the closeness that we see between Yang and Blake, which without it being pushed into her face, but in, you know, some scenes like that, right? So that she's kind of dragging her out of the room to get ready. And they showed it once with this little fight scene that they had. But there is a closer relationship between these two that was forming all the time. We see the spark in RWBY that is always so full of energy, except for the one ride there, which I can understand. We had this great scene with Crow, who gets a compliment from Clover, and he earns it. I really think so. And I'm not sure who's the older one there. I think Crow is. Pretty sure I am, but Clover lecturing him, lecturing the old guy, the old Crow, about, hey man, you can take a compliment. You earned that. So that's a good one. The whole situation between Weiss and Winter. So Weiss finally being able to summon a full armor. What we waited for, right? I mean, I really look forward to see what this is capable of in the future. And we met the Winter Maiden. Now talking about the Winter Maiden, I'm split here. I don't know about that. If I think I honestly I think it is not a good thing what they are doing. I can see why they are doing it, hiding her in this room, waiting for her to die, right? And just letting Winter visit her. So by doing so, making sure she will become the next one. Just by strategic and everything, it's very clever. But when it is from the viewpoint of humanity and being human, I think it's disastrous. Because shouldn't she be allowed to be outside in Mental, in Atlas, living her normal life, and choosing herself, right? Instead of being, it's kind of like a golden cage what she's in, a bit like Winter and Weiss were in the past. So I see that with a split view. I'm not really happy about that. We will see where this is going to. Maybe that will backfire. I don't know. Then, as I said, we had characters we knew from the past again. So we had Flint and Neon Cat, which was cool. She has different, so she has a hair different, but it looked nice. Flint has a new outfit as well. Looked nice, man. I really would have loved the Never Miss a Beat there, but then, maybe that would have been too much. We've seen there two team members, which look pretty neat as well, right? So they did a training against them and just won, as it should be. But it was good to see them again, and they still have this energy, this vibe. And I remember that Neon said, if you are ever to Atlas, we should hang out a bit, right? So, why not? I'm a bit surprised that there should be bandits in Atlas. I mean, it's a bit weird seeing that they have this huge military, and I talked about that in the past. They were always shown and stated as this big army-focused nation, incredibly high on technology, incredibly good military-wise. So shouldn't they be able to control the area? Sure, it's a lot of vast land full with ice and snow, so possibly that's a problem here. You cannot get the bandits out there. But then, as a bandit camp, it shouldn't be easy to exist outside as well, because it's freakingly cold and there's not much to eat out there. So that should narrow it down on the other hand, and I think it's a bit weird that there are things like bandits in this area. We met Robin and her jolly man. So Joanna and May, I don't know who the fourth one is. She wasn't named as far as I realized. Someone of them has some kind of a cloaking ability, which is interesting. And she's running for a seat in the council, as it should be. Now, all of this is spiraling out of control now, however, because, as always, Papa Schnee is doing some bullshit. So he closed all SDC companies, I think, so at least the centers for the people. And the people are upset about it, and he blamed it on Ironwood, because he's clever, right? He's not stupid. I'm pretty sure he knew what he did there. He sent in a spark. He knew, okay, if I do that, the thing will explode, and that puts pressure on Ironwood, which he wants. He wants to pressure Ironwood into doing what is best for the Schneedust company, out of the view of Papa Schnee, which is money. A lot of it. So this will go down next episode, pretty sure. However, there were some... I'm pretty sure that some people will try to do something against it. I'm not sure what to do there, because once the people start uprising and do riot, you cannot go in with force. Because, sure, can do if you're an autocracy, but I think that would be worse. It would just lure in more Grim right now. So I'm not sure here. However, there were some good quotes in this story. From, I think it was Clover. What good is a world without the next generation? So, leaving it to them. The aces seem very positive from what I've seen so far, right? And the statement, everybody does what he thinks is right or is best. That was Weiss to Winter. And I totally see her point. Everyone thinks what he or she does is the best, but it is mainly the best for themselves, not for others. And most of them doing that right now are secluding themselves, are closing borders, are defending themselves, and all of this plays into the hand of Salem. I completely see that. So, yeah, that's a question. Is this? I think it worked so far, and now it will start to spiral out of control. I don't know if the whole idea of telling everyone using this satellite is the best option either. But at least it is not closing in. It is for informing everyone. You can discuss about that. I kind of see his point there. But the way that he achieves this right now is possibly not the best. Because he's setting up fear and everyone's feeling pressed down by him and his military. Talking about RWBY, right? So, let's see where this is going. That's it for me this time. Until the next time, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.